Gain wisdom and knowledge will bring you joy. Planning ahead will protect you, and understanding will guard you. I knew the word. I grew up in the church. I'm not gonna say I was forced, but when I was a little kid, I used to hate getting up in the mornings and stuff. I just thank God for my parents. They brought me here as a little girl, and now I'm here on my own. I come on my own. My mom would have to call me and say, "Hey, Tiara, get up, go to church." So my mom and my grandparents, my aunt, my whole family, they all trained me up to be, the woman that I am today. As far as taking care of my kids, myself, and being holy and knowing how to be holy. I had to understand the word, because everybody understands the word a different way. That's why they got the King James Version, the Easy Read, the New Century Version. Everybody got to get the word, and it's for them. It means something different to them. And the word really brought me through. The word really changed my life. I had to read it and eat it. You can't just come to church and not read the word and live life. You can't just love church, but you gotta love God. You don't just go to church because it's a tradition. And I've been through a lot, and I know that God, I'm not saying God put me through a lot, but He allowed me to go through a lot so He can bring me out. So He can show me that He can bring me out, that He is, the Most High, and that He's, ruler of all. So I just want to say, I love God, I love my family. He's still working on me, and I don't know, I'll act shy. Y'all know I ain't shy. I just thank God for my family and my grandparents, my mom and dad. Okay, Proverbs 3, my son, don't forget my teaching. Remember what I tell you to do. What I teach will give you a good, long life, and all will go well for you. It's many times that the devil tried to take me out, but with me following God's word and being true to Him and listening to God's word, He gave me long life. Like, it's been many times that the devil could have took me out of here. But God, He saved me because I'm a true follower of Him. I preach His word, and it says right here in Proverbs that He'll give you long life if you be obedient to Him. And I just continue to be obedient to Him and love Him and give Him honor and respect, because without Him I won't be able to be here today and live and breathe and talk to y'all as I am right now. That's it, y'all. Just pray my strength. I'm strong in the Lord.
How many of y'all enjoy the Lord today? Amen. We all have our storms in life, but we got to remember God is bigger than our storms. We have to just trust God and lean on to Him. And don't forget, there's nothing too big for God. He's able to do exceeding abundant above all we can ask or think. God will hold no good thing for those of us. A lot of times you don't get what you want is because, don't get mad at God, you got to examine you.
Amen.
Because God promised He hold no good thing.
Amen.
I'm going to say this, I'm going to let you go. I want me a good husband, but are you a good woman?
Amen.
I want me a good man, but are you a good man? So if you want God's blessing, then you got to live so that God can bless you. God does not reward bad people and give you good things. God gives you good things because you are willing and obedient. Amen.
Amen.
I received what I heard today from my son Tim, from Abraham, and I see transformation. You see, we have seen many come up just like Zach Jr. I call him, he's just a smiling baby. He's smiling now. But we all been there. We have seen people, men are born in the church and come up, and they've been taught right, but they go left. And it's a sad thing when you've been brought up in the church, and it seems like that you go crazy in the world. But I thank God that the seed has been planted in your heart.
Amen.
And I thank God that we have parents that live the life. And I want to give flowers, just like we have a mother here today. And I'm very watchful. She loves her children no matter what. And she had her struggles. But if it wasn't for her consistency with Christ, then I'm certain wouldn't be here. And that's Doyle Brown sitting in the back there. We gotta be like God. We just can't give up. We got to realize when it's too big and too heavy for you, we got to give that thing to God and do your part. And I want to say this to make my point. No matter how I love my wife, how much she loves me, when the devil attack your body, she can't fast for me. I want to say she can't fast for me.
Amen.
She has to fast for herself. If you want to be healed, if you want to be delivered. So there's always something that your part, you got a part that you got to play. And when you do your part, certainly God will do his part. So I know from being obedient to God that you've been blessed today. Our young people, you've been touched. And from here on out, take advice and listen. If you stop making mistakes, go to someone that you know living a life that you can trust and ask him or her for advice. But the scripture say in all thy ways, and he will do what? Acknowledge God. When you're not certain, you're not for sure about something, acknowledge God. Get wisdom from someone, or just fast and pray and ask God for guidance and direction. Don't just jump into it and then regret it later. Amen. Amen. But I thank God. We're going to let you go. And we're so happy to have our daughter back home. Amen. Amen. We're so happy. She was just glowing. Amen. And son just cheesing. Amen. He looked so long without your daughter. He got it bad as I do for Mama. I told Mama, I understand why son is that, because if you was somewhere on the other side of the country, I don't like to fly. I'd be flying trying to get to you too. Amen. That's just how it is when you love each other. It remind me of my son Courtney. He was married. He got married to my daughter. Drive. I think son, how long would that drive one way from Cleveland? 6 hours. Boy, he did some driving to get himself some time. Amen. I know he loved my daughter. Amen. Amen. He about wore out that Cadillac. Amen. But I know he loved my daughter. He proves it to her every day. Amen. And I love to see that. I love to see people in love like that. Amen. And I think I would laugh at Tim when he was saying how good he and his wife get along. It used to be they like to fight all the time. Amen. I thank God for deliverance. Amen. When both of you get God, you can live together.
Amen.
Amen. So we're going to let you go. I have really enjoyed myself today. Amen. But we're going to leave on this note. Shauna's coming, and she's going to have the last word, and she's going to get a benediction, and we're going to go. Come on, girl. I think you call her. Amen. Cedric, you can stay there.
You might need to come stand by, son.
Praise the Lord, everybody.
Praise the Lord.
I just thank God for just, just being with me. Oh, he is smiling. Look at him. Oh, precious baby.
Look at him.
I just thank God for his goodness. Him keeping me, flying me back. When they was talking about the extension, I just went into prayer, I just talked to God and I said, okay, Lord. I said, what is the purpose behind all this? Then I just came straight up with him. I said, I know it's not about the money. That's not the means to the end. What is the purpose for all of this? And you know what God said? God talks to you. That's why it's so important to have a relationship with him. And his voice is not audible. He can do audible, but he speaks to your spirit. He speaks within your heart. And you kind of have to check yourself, like, Lord, is that really you talking? But I just said, Lord, okay. I said, what's the purpose of all of this, And he just began to pour into my spirit. You got to sit still so you can hear him, And he just began to speak to me. And it's like, daughter, you got to trust me. I'm with you. I'm with you. He said, I went before you. I went before you. So I'm already there. Before you get there. I was already here. Before you got here. That's how you know it's God. Because he began to speak peace. And confirm some things. And he just let me know, do you trust me? I said, yes, Lord, I do. He's like, just like Abraham, I told him to go. Yeah, I'm going to show you I'm going to give you a place and I'm going to show you. Abraham didn't know exactly where he was going, but God told him to leave his family and go to a place and I'm going to show you. And that's kind of how I was feeling, like, okay, where am I going? How long I'm going to be away from my family and my loved ones and stuff. But God just let me know. He just gave me a peace. And I just thank God for just him being there. He let me know I ain't left you. Because sometimes it felt like, it's like my mom was telling me, when you're in the test, the teacher ain't going to say much. Matter of fact, they don't talk at all during the test. And that's kind of how it felt, while I was there, like, okay, what's going on? Yes, I know I applied for this job, but I wasn't ready for all of this. Y'all, supervision, it ain't no joke. Dealing with all kind of people, spirits, and demon spirits, and people want to test you. But the thing is, I thank God that those that know me, they see the light in me. And one guy pulled me to the side. He's like, there's something about you. He's like, you